What's up, gentlemen? Craig here. I want to talk to you this morning about weight training. Last night, I was in my basement. I got a home gym down there, and I'm going to do a video on that home gym here soon, I think, just to kind of give an overview of what I have in my home gym, some mistakes I've made in building that home gym, ways I could have done it cheaper, more minimalistic. So I'll go through that. But last night was one of those nights I just didn't have it, man. Like, I knew I was going to work out. I knew I wanted to get that training in. And I got downstairs, and I just didn't feel it. I mean, I would have rather done almost anything than weightlift last night. And whenever I feel that way, what I typically do to get my mind in the mood to train is I'll get on the treadmill and do a light jog for about 5 minutes, put some music in my ears, and that usually does it. After that, I'm usually warmed up. I feel a little bit better about the idea of working out, about lifting weights. And so I did that, and I got through my workout. It wasn't the best. I wasn't firing on all cylinders even after warming myself up, but I got it done. And when I finished that training session, I started pondering the many ways in which weightlifting is life. I mean, weightlifting is just like so many other aspects of life as a man, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that this morning. So as I mentioned, last night, I didn't feel like training at all. I mean, like I said, I'd have rather done anything, but I did it anyway. And I always like to tell myself in those moments that, even if I have, let's say, a 50 or 75% optimal training session, that's still infinitely better than no training session at all. And so I like to kind of logic my way into it. And when it comes to really anything that we want to achieve in life, it requires consistency. It requires consistency in action, and specifically right action. And getting that workout in yesterday is exactly in line with that mentality. It's that I didn't feel like doing it, but I knew that it's what needed to be done if I'm going to achieve my goals, if I'm going to live healthy, if I'm going to live strong, if I'm going to continually work to display a masculine presence with my physique. That's something that needs to happen. I have to make weight training a priority. And so even though it wasn't something I necessarily wanted to do last night, I did it anyway. And it's the same kind of things we have to do in life. If you want to be an author, you want to write a novel, there are days that you aren't going to feel like writing, but you write anyway. You do it because that's what has to get done if you're going to achieve your goal. If you're working to get a promotion at work, there are going to be things that you might have to do that you don't really want to do. But by doing those things, you're going to get some positive attention and bring value to your company that is going to earn you that promotion. And so, we learn this through weight training, that this consistency is key, consistency in action, and consistency even when we don't feel like doing anything. Another way that weight training is just like life is that we have to break ourselves down before we can build ourselves up. And I like to basically liken that to being humble, having humility. Before you go downstairs to weight train, you have to kind of understand that you want better for yourself, that you haven't quite achieved what it is that you want to achieve, that you're not where you want to be. So you have to admit that to yourself before you're going to embark on a weight training program. And it's the same thing in life. You have to admit to yourself that you don't have what you want, that you're not happy with where you're at in life, that there's better ways to do things. And then you go out and you start finding how to do those things. How do you achieve what it is you want to achieve? You have to break yourself down before you build yourself up. When it comes to weight training, I can't even tell you how many years that I spent looking into different ways to train the body, experimenting, finding what works best for me and my body type. And that took humility. There were times where I was even a personal trainer and personal fitness consultant for a while. And even then, I still realized I didn't know everything. There was always something new I could learn, a better way to do things with my nutrition or my training, and to help pass that along to others. So you have to have this air of humility about you if you're going to really achieve anything. And weight training teaches us that. Finally, the other aspect to training that we have to understand if we're going to be successful at training, and is also something we have to understand if we're going to be successful in any aspiration we have in life, is that results take time. Any of you guys who have trained for any length of time, you already know this. You know that you've trained for months and months and years before you really see a significant impact to your body, to your physique. You feel better rather quickly, and if you're a newbie, if you haven't weight trained before and you're just getting into it, you might get faster gains. But in order to really make a substantial impact on your body, to really see a large difference, it takes time. And that really teaches us to just go through the grind. Again, be consistent, take right action even when we don't feel like it, and just know that over time, as we continue to take these actions, we see those results slowly accrue, brick by brick, until the wall is built. They say Rome wasn't built in a day, and that's right in line with exactly what I'm talking about here. You have to work hard, you have to build what it is you want to build, and brick by brick, step by step, you continue to move in the direction you want to move. And yeah, it sucks sometimes. I want results faster. I wish I could train hard for a month and pack on 10 pounds of muscle. It isn't happening now. I got 10 plus years of weight training under my belt. That's not going to work. I might get a pound or two a year if I'm doing things well. Maybe a little more than that, but that's fine. But I'm okay with that, and I'm going to keep on that grind, and I'm going to keep adding those 2, 3, 4 pounds of muscle a year. And in 5 years I'll have 15, 20 pounds more of muscle. I'm happy with that. That's okay. But you have to have that attitude toward anything in life. You have to understand that results take time. Stay on the grind, keep working, and just trust that as you do that, you're being refined, your character is being built, your skill set is being built, your network is being built, and those results will come. So that's all I have, guys. If you're not weight training, you have to start. I believe weight training, building a masculine physique, is a foundational aspect of what it means to be a man. It is something that you have to have if you're going to exude a masculine presence, have self-confidence to a great degree. You have to be training your body, and you have to do it often. It has to be just part of your life. And that's why I said at the outset, weight training is life, because it is life for a man. Because in today's modern age, this is how we stimulate our muscles, this is how we build our bodies, it's how we make sure we are strong, fit, and healthy. And it is also life because it is allegorical to almost anything we want to work toward achieving in life. So to go through that process teaches men life lessons that are learned very quickly and easily in the crucible of a gym. So that's all I have, guys. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, leave me a comment below, let me know what you think. Maybe you have some other ideas about how weight training is allegorical to life. Check out the blog at thefamilyalpha.com. You can sign up to our newsletter there, and follow me on Twitter at CraigJamesTFA. And inside of the Fraternity of Excellence, we actually have a couple of brothers who put on monthly fitness challenges that challenge all of the men inside to exert themselves physically, to do something fitness related every month. And it's not easy. I just did our challenge last night, and it took a lot out of me. I actually wasn't entirely happy with my numbers, but I'm going to give it another go. We have all month to continue to work on that fitness challenge and post the best numbers we can post. And it's just a really fun thing where men inside are there challenging each other, challenging ourselves, and a little friendly competition, masculine competition, to see how we fare against everybody else and against ourselves. So if that's something that you might be interested in, go ahead and check us out at fraternityofexcellence.com. That's it for today, brothers. Until tomorrow, I am out.